Hi, everyone. Today we're going to do a quick all signs check-in for the next 7 days for both finance and romance. So it's just going to be a quick check-in for each of the zodiac signs. But first I want to do an energy check just for the collective. I want for everyone who's watching, we're going to do kind of an overview of both your finance and your romance, and then we'll go a layer deeper into your zodiac signs. So let's see, for everyone watching, for your finances, we have Justice, the 10 of Cups, and the Hanged Man. So this to me looks like we're definitely, as a collective, we're bossing up for sure when it comes to our money. I think you're being asked for the next 7 days to really focus on keeping your money and your financial situation really stable and balanced. If there were obstacles having to do with your money, it looks like they're starting to balance out. And with the 10 of Cups here, it doesn't even look like the next 7 days are going to be challenging at all. It may be with the 10 of Cups that there might be family needs, family expenses, things like that coming up in the next 7 days, but it doesn't look super challenging. And there is a message here with the Hanged Man to really kind of look at how you are taking charge of your financial situation and maybe even making some kind of power plays, because it does look like, again, like we're really bossing up with our money as a collective. So let's look at romance for everyone watching. We have the 5 of Cups, the Chariot, and the King of Cups. So from a romantic standpoint, it looks as though there is, as a collective for everyone watching, it looks as though there is going to be some kind of moving on going on, some kind of moving forward. I'm getting a sense of cutting ties. I'm also kind of getting this feeling that because you're showing up as the King of Cups, so it feels like perhaps, and your person is showing up as the 5 of Cups. So maybe it looks like all of us as a collective are kind of moving on from the relationships that really didn't give us what we needed. And so with the Chariot, we know it's time to progress and move forward with something else in our love lives. And it does seem like that has been the collective message, is just this, we're really focused on finance and bossing up, and we're kind of letting go of a lot of love relationships right now. There's a lot of cord cutting and releasing going on because we're realizing as we ascend into the King of Cups, we're realizing that we're not getting what we need from these situations. So now that we have done that, we are going to start with Aries, and we're going to start with Aries finance. So let's see what we get. We have the Tower, the Hierophant, and the 7 of Swords. So Aries, what is going on with you here? So believe it or not, this Tower to me feels like a good thing, but hear me out, because it's followed with the Hierophant. So with the Tower falling here, I'm getting a sense that something that you are working towards from a financial standpoint, you're really kind of tearing down the way you look at your job security. And it's like, it feels like there's a very abrupt switch from one thing to another. So perhaps some of you just quit your jobs. Some of you were just laid off from your jobs, or maybe you just realized it just wasn't for you anymore. And you're just kind of taking the next steps to understand. It's like, it's this feeling that you're growing. Like, for example, if you were in a supportive role in your past job or in the job you're doing now, this is giving the feeling that you're really growing in your role, that now you are going to have supporters instead of you being the supporter. And with the 7 of Swords here, there's a message here that kind of says, just make sure you're staying disciplined in all of the choices that you're making. Make sure you're not being too impulsive about moving from one job to the other. But with these two major arcana here, I'm not really getting the sense that you are being impulsive. I feel like you're being spiritually led. And I do think that you have been using a lot of discipline and a lot of strategizing, that you're just trying to keep things under wraps a little bit with this Seven of Swords. You're keeping sort of all of your strategies close to the vest. You're not really letting anyone know that you're making these moves, or when you've quit your job, you're not really making any noise about where you're going or why you're going there or where you're headed. It feels like this is very close to the vest energy when it comes to your finances. So this is really good. This does feel to me like there's a lot of growth as far as your finances, which tracks with what we just saw with the collective reading. So then for romance, Aries, we have Six of Wands, Empress, and the Hermit. So this to me seems like, with the Empress falling in the middle here, it does feel like there's a huge attraction between the two of you. There's a lot of growth and expansion. There's a lot of wands on your person's side. So I feel like your person is very attracted to you, very tempted by you. There's definitely a feeling of attraction there. But you're showing up as the Hermit. So it feels like maybe perhaps you're not so sure if this is your person, or if you are sure this is your person, because you're both kind of bringing this Empress energy together. It's almost like you're just waiting to see. There's like this feeling of the Empress where it's just a pause. It's the threes in tarot, and the Empress is a three. It's just this feeling of just waiting. It's like this pregnancy period. It's this time of like things are growing and changing, but you're not really sure yet how it's going to look. That's where it looks like you are in this relationship. And you are maybe just kind of going into your hermit mode because you're not sure where this is going. Like, you like where it's going, but you're just not sure. And you're just not as perhaps as outwardly excited as your person is. That you're just keeping it more close to your vest, which is what we saw here with the Seven of Swords. So it's like, Aries, you have this overall energy of kind of just keeping things to yourself. You're being a little bit secretive. I see moonlight here. You know, this person's in the dark. So it does kind of feel like, you know, you're kind of letting everything around you play out, and you're keeping just all of your plays, all your moves, all your playbooks to yourself right now. So there you go, Aries. That's your next 7 days. So let me know how that was resonant for you, and we will move on to Taurus. So Taurus, for your finances, you have the Devil, Death, and the High Priestess. That is a lot of major arcana, Taurus. So I'm seeing right away that with the Devil coming in here, there's a need for you to focus on perhaps anything in your financial environment, in your financial landscape, Taurus, that seems like it might be toxic, or there might be like devils in the details is what I want to say. Something about a contract. So if in the next 7 days, Taurus, there is a contract being offered to you, there's a real emphasis here for you to focus on the details and make sure that there's nothing that seems amiss when it comes to that. With the Death card coming here, I do think that this is going to be a challenge for you, I think, to walk away from whatever this is. So of course, use your free will and understand that if it's something that you really, really want, even if it feels like it could be not the right choice necessarily, but if it becomes very hard for you to walk away from it, there is a message here with the High Priestess that's telling you to really use your intuition, Taurus. That's importantly coming through here. My first inclination, because I'm seeing 3 major arcana for this quick finance reading, that it does feel like that perhaps this contract is not going to be for you. If it seems too good to be true, if they're offering you things for basically nothing in return, Those are the kinds of things to look out for, that perhaps there's more to it that you're just not seeing, and that with the Death card, it's really asking you to walk away. And at a minimum, really use your intuition to discern the answer if you feel like you still want to move forward with it. So Taurus, that is your finance portion. Let's move to your romance portion. We have Temperance, 10 of Swords, and Page of Pentacles. So it does feel like there's something between the two of you that has ended. There's definitely a separation here. I'm also sort of getting, with this 10 of Swords, I'm getting that you and your person have maybe gone silent with each other. If you are not fully separated, you're really kind of just ignoring each other, giving each other the cold shoulder, maybe cutting out, any kinds of communication. It does seem with the 10 of Swords that you've stopped some kind of a pattern between the two of you. The way you're both showing up here is, it gives me the feeling that there's still hope for this relationship if you can stop the patterns that exist between the two of you, because your person is showing up as Temperance and you, Taurus, are showing up as the Page of Pentacles, which means you're still interested in putting work towards the relationship, and your person is certainly being guided, probably by guides and angels, to continue to work with you, and they're feeling a sense of balance and a sense of wanting to compromise and take the middle ground with you. Where maybe in the past it seemed more like they were being stubborn about their approach, now they're more willing to keep things open with you. So it does feel like there may be, even after this sense of separation that's coming through here, there's still hope that you two can make this work. It looks like you're both interested in making it work, as long as you continue to stop repeating the patterns that whatever kind of toxicity existed between the two of you that you had to put an end to. As long as you definitely put some closure to that and make sure that you are maintaining that end to the cycle, then it looks like there's some hope for you to start over and maybe build a solid foundation from the ground up. And with the Temperance card here too, it does feel like this is being spiritually guided. So there is that too. So that is your quick finance romance update for the next 7 days, Taurus. Let me know if that was resonant for you. And we are going to move on to Gemini. So Gemini, for your finance portion of this reading, you have Strength, 3 of Swords, and 7 of Pentacles. So it does look like you are being asked to put forward some strength this week for your finances. There's also this sense of something coming through here that it's like you almost have to take some risks, because the Strength card, when in a finance reading, gives me that feeling that there may be some risks that you have to take with your money that really makes you need to dig deep and find your inner strength and find your inner fortitude when it comes to this money situation. But the challenge here is, it seems like there's something here that is really going to, I don't know, I'm getting the feeling that this is about like some investments that you've made. You might be feeling as though, or maybe you're not feeling that way. Maybe there was some bad investments that you've made in your past, and those are kind of catching up to you now, which is what's going to require this strength from you. There is a message here, though, with the 7 of Pentacles that not all hope is lost. We do have a major arcana here, which means this is being a spiritually guided thing. So maybe this is a money lesson for you to be careful about where you invest your money. But it does here with the 7 of Pentacles, whatever other things you have invested in here, it looks like there's still some things that are kind of working underground for you, that investments that may have not have paid off for you yet. but they will perhaps in the future. So you may be taking a short-term hit this week, but to remain strong, because you're probably going to end up with a long-term investment solution in your future. That's what I'm getting from that. So Gemini, that's your finance. Let's look at your romance. You have the Ace of Wands, the Five of Swords, and the Knight of Swords. So Gemini, it looks like there is some kind of strife going on between you and your person. Maybe there were some arguments, maybe there was some conflict, maybe there was fighting, maybe a little bit of mind games going on between the two of you. But I do get the sense from both of you, especially your person, because your person is showing up as the Ace of Wands, that it definitely looks like your person is missing you. So if you are separated, if there was a breakup, if there was a break, if there was a some kind of you're not communicating anymore, there's some separation between you, your person definitely is missing you. With this Ace of Wands, it looks like they really have this feeling that they want to try again. They're still passionate about you. There's just this like nostalgic feeling that's coming off of here. They may even be looking at pictures of you because this is so passionate that it just gets this feeling. It's like there's a real sense of nostalgia coming through with this Ace of Wands. And you're showing up as the Knight of Swords, Gemini. And I do think that, and this is your card too, so you're really showing up as yourself in this reading. And it does feel like you are really going to take action towards what you know is the truth. So whatever that means for you, if you feel like this argument or whatever happened between the two of you was too much and you can't go back, then you're going to stick with that truth. But if you feel like you really want to be with this person and that is your truth, then you're running towards that. And I'm sorry, Gemini, that I can't really give you a more definitive answer about where you stand. And sometimes I find Gemini a little bit hard to read too, because it does kind of feel to me like, you know, you're the twins. So it does kind of feel to me like sometimes there's this push-pull energy coming through, which I'm getting from your card, from the Knight of Swords, that you could either be running back towards this person or you could be saying, oh, hell no, this is not my person. I am so out of here. But you know which one is for you. So it almost doesn't matter what I'm saying or what these cards are saying. The only thing you need to know is your person wants you back. That is a for sure. So if you were wondering, Gemini, if your person wants you back, the answer is yes. So let me know how that was resonant for you, Gemini. And now we will move on to Cancer. So Cancer, for your finance for the next 7 days, you have the Sun, the Nine of Wands, and the Wheel. So this definitely looks really good with the Sun in this position. It's giving me a sense of like you're coming into these next 7 days. You're with a really steady kind of income. You're not worried about money necessarily. You have the Sun card here, and this is the way that you are. This is what you're kind of focusing on this week, is how happy your financial landscape is making you. With the Nine of Wands here, there may be some challenges this week for you, and it feels like it has to do with organizing things or accomplishing goals, getting things done. It's like this feeling of just really sticking to it, even if you feel tired of whatever it is, however you make your income. You might feel a little beat up this week by it, but you're surrounded by the Sun and the Wheel. So I know the energy is shifting from a really, really great energy of the Sun to an even better energy of the Wheel. So that's what's going to give you the stamina, Cancer, this week to stick with what you're doing, because you know that even though you're pulling all-nighters or you're working 12-hour shifts or whatever it is that you're doing for your finances, you know it's going to pay off. So that's why you're sticking with it. That's what I'm getting from that. So Cancer, let's look at your romance. you have the 8 of Pentacles, the 9 of Cups, and the 4 of Wands. So whoever you're dealing with right now, it does feel as though there is, you two just really, you've manifested each other. With this 9 of Cups here, it really looks to me, Cancer, like you are both exactly what the other one has wished for. It does seem to me, though, because you're coming in as the 4 of Wands, so you're feeling like you guys are hitting all your milestones. You guys have been moving steadily to the next level. Maybe you're moving in together. Maybe you're committing to each other. Maybe you're getting engaged or married. But it's just like these milestones that you feel that you two are reaching as a couple. And it's very clear that you're both very happy. But then your person is coming here with the 8 of Pentacles, and it looks like their back is kind of towards you. And I just don't really like the feel of this 8 of Pentacles with the 9 of Cups and the 4 of Wands. There's something a little off here, Cancer, with your person. And maybe you're feeling that too. But I'm just getting this sense that like you feel like you're competing with something. And it doesn't feel like there's another person in the energy. So I certainly don't think it's like your person has a third party. That's not at all the energy coming from here. But it does seem like maybe you're competing with their long hours or their work, or there's just something that's making you kind of question, like, but everything is going so great and we're taking things to the next level. So why is this person kind of like turning their back on me and only doing their work? So, but it doesn't seem like it's anything at all to be concerned about. It just seems like it might be something for you to talk to your person about and see if if they are still feeling like things are going okay in the relationship. But with the 9 of Cups coming in the middle here, I get the sense that your person is super fulfilled in this relationship, Cancer. So, it may just be that just a little conversation is all you need to clear that up. So Cancer, let me know if that was resonant for you, and we will move on to Leo. So Leo, here is your finance read for the next 7 days. You have the Queen of Wands, the 9 of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles. So for a finance read, Leo, this is already looking really good. I'm getting the sense with the Queen of Wands showing up here, this is like this feels like worry-free finances to me. This feels like you are solidly in your power, Leo, when it comes to your money. You know your worth, you know what you're doing, you're taking the lead, you're just being a Leo, which is not surprising because every Leo I know is just always a Leo. You're just so good at being a badass and being a Leo. So, with the 9 of Pentacles here, I don't see a lot of challenges in the next 7 days. It almost feels like you have like money in reserve. You have money in disposable income, it almost looks like. So whoever you are, congratulations, because there's even a message coming through here for the King of Pentacles, which probably means that you are some kind of an executive, or maybe you're just independently wealthy anyway with the 9 of Pentacles, but you're very responsible with your finances. So Leo, I almost don't even know why you showed up for a finance reading because you look like you're just a total baller. So congratulations to you, Leo. Let's move on to your romance. So you have the Star, the Ace of Swords, and the 3 of Cups. So Leo, it looks to me like your love and your romance situation for the next 7 days is just as good as your financial situation, your finance landscape, your romance landscape. Like you've got everything pretty much on lock. It does look like between you and your person you're showing up together as the Ace of Swords. So this is a lot of communication, a lot of clear communication. You're expressing the love for each other. And I know there's love because there's the Cups and there's the Star. There's 3 of Cups and the Star. So you're really expressing, there's a lot of messages going between the two of you about pure love and making sure there's a lot of communication going on. Your person does look like they're healing from something from their past, but that's okay. It means the healing is being done, which is a wonderful thing. And you really can feel yourself, this sense of, with the Three of Cups, it's an expansion of love. And you can really feel your love for them beginning to grow and expand. And you know that this is probably your person. With the Three of Cups, you may also be feeling like you want to introduce this person to friends and family, or maybe you already have, and your friends and family have really embraced your person. So congratulations, Leo, because you've proven me right again that Leos are always the badass in the bunch. So let me know if this was resonant, and we will move on to Libra. So Libra, let's look at your finance situation for the next 7 days. So you have the Four of Cups, the Two of Cups, and the King of Swords. So it looks like you're kind of starting out these next 7 days looking like you need to focus maybe on seeing what's around you. You may be missing some opportunities when it comes to your finances. There may be some payoff that's coming, but you might not be paying attention. So I don't know, Libra, if you're distracted by something else, or if there's something else going on in your world that's not as important to you as your finances right now. But it does look to me like you might miss something, that there might be something coming in for you. With the Two of Cups here, it looks like you may be challenged this week in some kind of a financial partnership. So if you have a coworker that you work very closely with, or if you if you have a partnership, if you run a business together, if you own a business with someone else, it does kind of look to me like there's going to be a challenge there to kind of work together cooperatively, but you're being asked to really come together in a cooperative way. There is a message here too about communication. And so I think that it's a message to stay professional is what I'm really getting here, Libra. Stay professional, because there may be times when you just want to say, I don't want to work with this person anymore. I'm really getting, I'm getting this sense that you're just over it. You don't want to be partners with this person. You don't want to work with them anymore. Make it make sense for your work situation. But there's a real call here to remain professional and to do your hardest to cooperate, because I am getting the sense that if you do cooperate and you act professionally in this situation for whatever is happening for you in the next 7 days, that you're going to be recognized for it. So I guess this is really just saying, Libra, just dig deep. Even if this person really just turns your stomach, whatever it is, just be cooperative, because someone's watching and you will be recognized for it. So, but let's look at your love situation. So you have the Eight of Cups, the Magician, and the Five of Wands. Okay, so Libra, it seems like this is definitely a case, Libra, where you two are mirroring each other. It's like you're both manifesting a bad outcome, which is interesting. So I get the sense that your person is, I think the way that your person is approaching this situation is making you feel like you don't understand. It's causing a lot of chaos. It's causing a lot of confusion for you. It's making you feel a lot of strife. I think you're feeling like they may have been a bit deceptive with you. I think you're just kind of shocked at their antics and their behaviors. I am getting a sense of kind of immaturity here from your person, Libra. So there is a real sense here too, that there is a need for healing, it looks like, when it comes to this approach in this relationship, and that it might even be better off just to release this one and let this one go. So sorry, Libra, it wasn't exactly the best news, but that is what I have. So please let me know if this is resonant for you for the next 7 days, and we're going to move on to Virgo. So Virgo, let's look at your finance situation for the next 7 days. So you have the Eight of Swords, the Emperor, and the Queen of Pentacles. So it looks like you're coming into this week, Virgo, kind of feeling like not super secure about your finances, or there's something that you have been thinking about doing, but you're afraid to make the next move on it. But you're really being called with the Emperor here. You're really being called to make that move. Whatever it is that you're thinking about doing with your finances, it seems like a big move, whether you're relocating for a job, whether you're taking on a new career altogether, whatever that is, you're really being asked to do it. You're being challenged to really dig into your Emperor energy and find that discipline and do it. Because there is a message here that it's going to be a great long-term investment for you. This with the Queen of Pentacles and the Emperor, it's giving me this vibe of a mature investment, and that your investments will probably come in sooner than you even think, because this is a 7-day reading. So I do get the sense that whatever it is you're thinking about doing, just go ahead and make the first moves and start investing in that, because it is going to pay off for you, Virgo. So let's look at your romance. So we have the Nine of Swords, the Four of Swords, and the Page of Swords. That's a lot of swords for a romance reading. However, it does look like you're both healing. With the Four of Swords being the central energy between the two of you, Virgo, it does look like there is... you're both doing a lot of healing in this situation. Your person is showing up as the Nine of Swords, and you are showing up as the Page of Swords. So I do think, Virgo, that you are interested in this person. The swords, there's so many swords, so I do feel like there's a lot of communication happening between the two of you. There is a real need here for a lot of communicating and a lot of talking, and it looks like you're open to that. So whatever it is that has your person all stressed out, I get the sense it really doesn't have anything to do with you. There's just something else going on with them, and I think that they could really use you and just your listening ear, just someone to talk to, and just talking more and talking more. And I think that's going to help them heal, and honestly, I think it's going to help you heal too. So that's really cool. So this is a good reading, Virgo. This is a good one. So let me know how that was resonant for you, and we are going to move on to Scorpio. So Scorpio, here is your financial reading for the next 7 days. You have the Eight of Wands, the Six of Pentacles, and the Two of Swords. So it does seem like for this week, Scorpio, I feel like there's like a fluctuating income going in here. But it feels like, you know what it almost gives me the feeling of? It gives me the feeling of like seasonal work, or like you're making a job change is what it's really giving, especially with this Two of Swords here, that you're just having to make a choice. It feels like you're an independent contractor. That's the sort of energy that's coming off of this for you, Scorpio. That you're starting off the week, you're focusing on all your different options, all these different things that you could have coming in. And so I think your challenge is just going to be figuring out the one that's the most fair for you, the one that's going to be the best balance of your time and effort and energy. And with your Two of Swords, you're just being called to really use this opportunity to make the best choice that you can for yourself, and even to really use your intuition. With this blindfold on, of course, it's giving this idea that you don't necessarily know what the right choice is, Scorpio, but you can't see the right choice, but really use your intuition, and you will be able to get that right choice from your intuition. So that's pretty cool, Scorpio. So let's look at your romance for the next 7 days. You have Judgment, Ace of Pentacles, and the World. So there's a lot of spiritual energy here, but it also feels to me, because we have these really huge major arcana. We have Judgment and the World. So there is a feeling that there is patience needed in this situation, Scorpio. I think that there is a solid opportunity between the two of you, and I feel like it's progressing. But I think your person is really having a spiritual awakening. I think you are really busy leveling up and doing your own thing. That this is a beautiful, beautiful thing I'm seeing in front of me, but I think it's not going to happen soon. I don't think it's going to happen in the next 7 days. I think this is going to take time. I think you both are continuing your own ascensions and healing. But I think as long as you're both continuing your own ascensions and healing, then this entire situation will continue to progress from the Ace of Pentacles. I think you just have to be patient. The Pentacles are just a very slow moving energy anyway. And you guys are both busy doing your own things. But when you do come together, it's going to be amazing. You can take my word on that. So that is what I have for you, Scorpio. Let me know if that was resonant for you. And we're going to move on to Sagittarius. So for Sagittarius, for your financial reading for the next 7 days, you have the 6 of Cups, the 4 of Pentacles, and the 6 of Swords. So it looks like you're really... There's something about investments here, because with the 6 of Cups, it's something you did in the past. And with the 4 of Cups, it seems like there's something that's growing, some investment that's happening, that you are getting things that others don't have, is what I just got. I don't always get that from the 4 of Pentacles, but I just got that. So it seems like you are really being asked to focus on investments that you have done in the past, or things that you invested in the past. So if there were skills or trades that you learned when you were younger, if you actually made physical investments in stocks or whatever, make it make sense to you. But it seems like something, if you wrote a book 20 years ago and now you're deciding you want to sell that book, something that you did a long time ago in the past, you're being asked to look at that. Because I do think that you're being challenged now to put that forward and not keep it to yourself anymore either. I'm getting with the 4 of Pentacles. That's what I'm getting from that now. So Sagittarius, there's a real call here for you to go tap back into skills that you had, things that you've done, ways that you can put your work out into the world. Because there's a message here that that is the thing that's going to give you the most peace of mind when it comes to your money. And it is telling me with this 6 of Swords that those are the blessings that are going to start to come in. There is going to be money that's going to come in. And it just gives this sense of luck. Like the 6 of Swords is escaping a really ugly situation. So when it comes to finances, it seems like if you are in a tricky situation with your finances, this is the thing that's going to help you get out of it. It's going to be the thing that helps you escape. So Sagittarius, that's what I'm getting for you for your finance for the next 7 days. So let me know if there is a project you're kind of resuscitating. But let's also look at your romance. You have the Lovers, the 10 of Wands, and the Knight of Wands. So there's the 10 of Wands between you guys, which I think you're both sort of feeling, Sagittarius, like there's like this relationship is a lot of work. One of you two, and I think it's you, is you're not really showing your hand. You're just kind of coming in spontaneously. You're kind of just like hanging out and doing your thing, and maybe you spend some time with this person. Maybe you're spending time with other people. You have a lot of passion, it looks like, towards this person, but it doesn't look like you're taking them super seriously. On the other hand, I think your person is taking you extremely seriously. I think this person thinks that you are their person. And that may be what the burden is, because you're approaching this so differently, where you're saying, oh, you're being too serious. I'm not ready for all of this. And your person is saying you're not being serious enough, and I need you to be more focused on this. So it does feel like you have options. that you're not really willing to take a chance totally on this person. And it really does feel like, regardless of your feelings towards them, it doesn't feel like you're showing them anything. And I do get the sense that it's almost feeling like it's becoming a burden for you. Maybe you feel like this person is a little bit too clingy, or is maybe advancing this relationship faster than you want them to. So that is what I'm getting for your romance situation for the next 7 days. So Sagittarius, let me know how that was resonant. And I am going to move on to Capricorn. So Capricorn, for your financial situation for the next 7 days, you have the Two of Pentacles, the Five of Pentacles, and the Knight of Pentacles. So unfortunately, Capricorn, it does seem like in the next 7 days, you are going to have some money blocks and you are going to be stuck a little bit. You're coming into the week, you're being asked to focus. So do you have 2 different jobs that you're working, Capricorn, or are you being asked to take on another job just to meet your financial needs? Because I'm sort of getting that there's 2 jobs here, or maybe you're struggling to balance your work and your life and your other responsibilities, and that's what's causing your money blockages. But I'm getting a message here with the Knight of Pentacles that if you continue to just follow the work, so if there is an opportunity, if you're getting multiple offers coming in at the beginning of the week, to just take on as much as you can, just for the interim, just for the short term, just to get you over this obstacle. And this is just the next 7 days. So it does feel like if you take on an extra shift this week, it's going to help you get over that obstacle of whatever this extra bill is that you need to pay, or whatever it is that's going on for you, Capricorn. So, but this Knight of Pentacles is it's a great card to have in this position, because it means you're kind of leaving the week feeling like you have enough. You're really moving from one energy to the other. So Capricorn, let's also look at your romance. You have the Knight of Cups, the Page of Wands, and the Three of Wands. So this to me sort of looks like this is a brand new relationship that you're dealing with here, Capricorn. With the Page of Wands being the central energy, it feels very lighthearted. I feel like you're still learning about each other. I think that there are a lot of nice feelings coming from your person's side with the Knight of Cups. I think they feel like they're really following their heart when it comes to you, and they want to come towards you. And I think you're just kind of waiting here as the Three of Wands. You can feel the energy growing between the two of you. So this feels really great, Capricorn. This is a new relationship that feels like you're learning about each other. Your things are coming together, and it feels very lighthearted and very happy. And it looks like your person is starting to fall for you with this Knight of Cups. So that is your quick finance romance reading for the next 7 days, Capricorn, and let me know how it was resonant for you. And we're going to move on to Aquarius. So Aquarius, for your financial reading for the next 7 days, you have the Seven of Cups, the Moon, and the Two of Wands. So this to me looks really good, because between the Seven of Cups and the Moon, both of those are giving me an energy of like a really deep prosperity, like overflowing abundance type of energy. And I don't always read those cards that way, but that's how this is showing up right now, Aquarius. I think you're starting out this week, this next 7 days, you're being asked to really focus on all of the different ways that you can bring in an income. This feels to me like you have a lot of accounts that are full. So if you have money in different places, you have various 401ks, bank accounts, saving accounts, bonds, stocks, whatever it is, make it make sense for you, that you have a lot of different places that you have invested your money, that you really and also with so much water, it also feels like a lot of it is liquid for you. So it does feel like there's a lot of prosperity here. But you may have just some natural fears with the Moon being here of maybe perhaps even spending your money or knowing what to do with all this money. Like maybe you need to seek out the help of a financial advisor or something like that, because it just seems like you're sort of in the dark about what to do with it or how to grow your money. You have questions about investments. You have questions about what a good plan is for retirement or whatnot. So that's what I'm getting from this energy, is you're really starting to make a long-term plan and wanting to know exactly where to put each of these things that you have going for you, but you're just not sure how to do it. So you just need help getting a plan. That's what I have for your finance reading, Aquarius. So let's look at your romance for the next 7 days. You have the Queen of Cups, the Ace of Cups, and the Seven of Wands. So with the Ace of Cups here as your central energy, it does give a feeling that there is a lot of love between the two of you. I think you both feel the same way towards each other. It may be a new relationship, though. Often the Ace of Cups is something brand new. It's just like a portal you've just entered with this person. Your person is showing up as the Queen of Cups. So this is a person who is extremely interested in you. This is a blooming romance. Things are really starting to go. I think on your side that I don't think you're quite feeling the same deep love that this person is already feeling for you, but there's definitely, you're interested. This is giving me the feeling that you want to date this person. You feel safe with this person. There's probably an attraction with all of these wands. So you're like, yeah, I can feel this. I can feel this, that this could maybe be the thing. But just know, Aquarius, that your person is very, very, very much interested in you. And there's already a love growing around this person. This is a very loving person, though. I think you're going to like this person, but you tell me. So that is your finance and romance landscape for the next 7 days, Aquarius. So let me know how it was resonant. And we're going to finish up with Capricorn. So Capricorn, for your financial reading for the next 7 days, you have the Fool, the 10 of Pentacles, and the Queen of Swords. So this is always good, the 10 of Pentacles, right? To have in your central position for a financial reading. So we're starting out the week, though, with the Fool. And it looks like you're being asked to, you have an idea here. Capricorn, Pisces. I've been calling you Capricorn, but you are Pisces. So let me just slow down. Pisces, you are being called to, you have an idea and you're being told to use that idea because it's going to be very lucrative for you. With the 10 of Pentacles falling here, it just seems like whatever this idea is, you're being called to do it. So you know, Pisces, what your idea is, right? So if you're feeling like you have an idea with this Queen of Swords, and the Queen of Swords has all the ideas. She's holding this sword of truth and communication and knowledge and intelligence. So Pisces, whatever this energy is that you are feeling, this idea, you're being told to go for it because it's going to be very, very, very lucrative for you. There's a lot of inspiration here with this Queen of Swords. It does feel like this is going to be a new income source for you with the Fool here too. So Pisces, that's really awesome for your financial reading. So let me know what your idea is, or maybe wait until you've already established it so you don't share your ideas with me. But good luck with that, and let me know what it ends up being. For your romance situation, Pisces, for the next 7 days, you're getting the Page of Cups, the 3 of Pentacles, and the King of Wands. So with this 3 of Pentacles between the two of you, I think you're both feeling, your person and you are both feeling like you have a very positive mindset about this relationship. You're both working together, you're manifesting all of this together. It looks like there is just a lot of cooperation between the two of you. Your person is showing up as the Page of Cups. So I think that one of the energy that I'm getting from this person is that they feel like blessed that they know you, that there's a lot of a lot of good, warm, happy feelings. They're new feelings. You know, they're not, I wouldn't say that they're completely fallen in love yet because it feels too new for that. But it does feel like they're grateful to have you in their lives. And you're showing up as the King of Wands. So it's like the King of Wands doesn't ever go after anything that doesn't interest him. So you, Pisces, are really showing up as knowing that this is something you want right now, regardless of your intentions. You're putting in the work for this person because you want this person. So there you go, Pisces. That is your financial and romance situation for the next 7 days. Please let me know how this was resonant for you, and we will all do this again sometime. Thanks, everybody. Bye.